Nobody expected this, not Kim Kardashian, not the fans, not even Bianca herself. But after months of staying silent, Bianca Censori has finally exposed the dark secret Kanye West tried to keep buried. A secret so disturbing, so personal, that it's left even Kanye's most loyal supporters speechless. Because according to shocking leaks from Bianca's own inner circle, Kanye isn't just fighting demons in his mind, he's battling a scandal that stinks. Literally, and it's tearing his marriage apart from the inside. Untreated illnesses, shocking behavior behind closed doors, and an alleged lifestyle of chaos connected to Diddy's darkest parties. But what Bianca just revealed might destroy everything Kanye has left. And once you hear what really pushed her over the edge, you'll understand why she's walking away. For good. It all started with whispers. People close to Bianca began to notice something was wrong. Very wrong. Sources claimed she looked exhausted, drained, and more distant than ever when seen in public with Kanye. At first, many thought it was just part of his controlling behavior. After all, Kanye had already been accused of using Bianca like a prop, dressing her in bizarre outfits, parading her around like a trophy in his ongoing public circus. But nobody was prepared for what came next. A source close to Bianca reportedly told the media something that left everyone stunned. It's a serious stench when the layers come off, and he's dripping in sweat head to toe, especially since he's not big on showering. Poor Bianca's nostrils are on the receiving end. And if that wasn't bad enough, insiders claim Bianca only found out the real reason behind the odor after she married him. Allegedly, Kanye has been living with multiple untreated STDs for years. Even worse, reports say he refuses treatment. To Kanye, it's as if the rules of health, hygiene, and basic human decency don't apply to him. And for Bianca, every day became a nightmare she could no longer escape. But what nobody knew at this point was that Bianca wasn't just venting in private. She had started exposing everything. Herself, and what she posted online would shock the world. Bianca Censori had stayed quiet for months. She smiled for the cameras, she wore the wild outfits, she played the role, but behind closed doors, she was crumbling. And then, it happened. In what can only be described as pure frustration mixed with desperation. Bianca reportedly took to her private Instagram close friends list, thinking her messages would stay hidden from the world. She started posting cryptic, and then not so cryptic, messages about Kanye. But nothing stays secret in Hollywood. Not when you're married to Kanye West. Someone from her inner circle leaked the screenshots, and what they revealed left fans horrified. In the leaked posts, Bianca described living in constant disgust, surrounded by foul smells, untreated illnesses, and bizarre behavior that left her isolated and miserable. She didn't hold back. She hinted at his refusal to bathe regularly, his obsession with freak-offs, and even implied that his health issues were way worse than the public knew. Fans were in shock, but for those who thought this was just a bitter wife venting online, they were dead wrong. Because the rumors swirling around Kanye didn't start with Bianca. They went all the way back to Kim Kardashian herself. And what people were saying about Kim's reason for leaving Kanye was about to resurface in a way nobody expected. For years, people wondered, why did Kim Kardashian, a woman who had stood by Kanye through public meltdowns, controversies, and scandals, finally walk away? Sure, the world knew about the drama, but insiders always whispered there was something deeper, something darker. And now, after Bianca's shocking revelations, fans are connecting the dots. Multiple sources have claimed that Kim didn't just leave Kanye because of his erratic behavior or public outbursts. She allegedly left because she couldn't take his personal habits anymore. Habits that were not only embarrassing, but dangerous. Rumors say Kim knew about Kanye's untreated STDs long before the public did, and she wasn't willing to put herself or her children at risk. One insider even claimed Kim tried everything. She begged him to get help, she begged him to get treatment, but Kanye was living in his own world, untouchable, refusing to change. And just like Bianca now, Kim had reached her breaking point. But what Bianca didn't know at the time was that Kanye's strange lifestyle wasn't just a phase, it wasn't temporary, it was rooted in something far more disturbing, a world of parties, power, and freak-offs that Kanye was allegedly introduced to by none other than Diddy. And once Bianca discovered what Kanye had really been doing behind the scenes, everything changed. This is where the story takes a darker turn. Because according to multiple reports, Kanye West didn't fall into this bizarre lifestyle alone. He allegedly had a mentor, a guide into Hollywood's most secret and disturbing underground world. That man was Diddy. For years, whispers have followed Diddy. Stories of wild parties, freak-offs, and a hidden world reserved for celebrities who thought they were untouchable. And sources claim Kanye was right in the middle of it. In fact, Bianca's recent revelations line up perfectly with what many fans had already suspected. Remember, just days before Bianca's private messages leaked, Kanye was publicly defending Diddy, begging for him to be freed from jail, raising money for him, calling him his brother, but fans weren't buying it. People began speculating that Kanye wasn't defending Diddy out of loyalty or friendship. He was defending him because they were both trapped in the same scandalous world, with the same dirty secrets. Reports started flying, claims that Kanye had allegedly contracted multiple STDs during these freak-offs, that he indulged in wild parties with both men and women, that he paid for sex workers and didn't care who saw. It wasn't just rumors anymore. People who claimed to have been at these parties started talking, and what they described was horrifying. But the worst part? Kanye wasn't slowing down. Even after Diddy's world started crumbling, Kanye kept living the same reckless lifestyle, and Bianca was trapped in it, until she decided she wasn't going to be silent any longer. Once the rumors exploded online, it didn't take long for people from Kanye's past to come forward, and what they revealed was worse than anyone imagined. First, there was Lauren Pisciata, Kanye's former assistant. She didn't just leave quietly. She accused Kanye and Diddy of something unthinkable. According to Lauren, what started as a regular night in the studio turned into a nightmare. She claimed they laced her drink, that after just a few sips, she felt disoriented, powerless, and before she knew it, things spiraled out of control. Lauren later said she couldn't fully remember everything that happened, but the bruises, the trauma, the things Kanye allegedly admitted later, like it was a joke, it all painted a terrifying picture. And she wasn't alone. Soon after, a model named Jennifer Ann stepped forward with her own horror story. She claimed Kanye assaulted her on the set of a music video back in 2011, choking her, forcing his hands down her throat, leaving her terrified, humiliated, and scarred. But it didn't end there. Another singer, Nikki Heaton, came forward. Her story? Chillingly similar. She claimed Kanye and Diddy lured her into a studio, locked the doors, and then did the unthinkable. One after another, the stories piled up, different women, different places, but the same disturbing pattern. Kanye West wasn't just dealing with rumors anymore. His past was catching up to him. And for Bianca, the danger wasn't just emotional, it was physical, and the nightmare wasn't over yet. Because what Kanye was allegedly doing right now with Bianca was even more shocking, and it was about to be exposed. Just when people thought the story couldn't get any darker, it did. Because Bianca wasn't just living in the shadow of Kanye's past. According to shocking new claims, she was trapped in his present. Reports started surfacing from people deep inside the industry. A well-known OnlyFans model came forward, claiming she was personally invited to one of Kanye's infamous freak-offs, but this wasn't a rumor. She brought screenshots, receipts, proof that Kanye was allegedly still organizing these twisted events while married to Bianca, and what she described shocked even the most jaded fans. Kanye, according to her, was paying male adult stars, specifically choosing men with certain physical features, to sleep with Bianca while he watched. She even claimed that one of the men hired for this freak-off was someone she had filmed content with, and that it was their video together that convinced Kanye to bring her into the event. This wasn't some wild party from years ago. This was recent. This was happening now. And the worst part? Many fans believed Bianca wasn't a willing participant. Sure, it might have looked consensual from the outside, but the moment Bianca's leaked messages surfaced, the picture changed. It wasn't about fashion statements anymore. It wasn't about viral moments. It was about a woman trapped in a lifestyle she never signed up for. A lifestyle that was now making her sick, emotionally and physically. And for Kanye West, the consequences were coming fast. Because what Bianca did next would shock everyone. For Bianca Censori, enough was enough. The shocking private posts, the unbearable lifestyle, the humiliation, the health risks, the freak-offs. She wasn't going to be Kanye's prisoner any longer. And according to insiders, she already made her move. Reports claim Bianca has officially filed for divorce, but not quietly. Because walking away from Kanye West, one of the most controversial and unpredictable celebrities on the planet, doesn't come cheap. Sources say Kanye agreed to pay her over $5 million to make the divorce go away as quickly and as quietly as possible. But fans aren't staying quiet. Social media exploded with reactions. Some called Kanye's behavior disgusting and inhuman. Others defended Bianca, saying no woman should ever be forced to endure what she allegedly did. One viral comment summed up the public feeling. People need to stop excusing hateful men. Being mentally ill is no excuse for this consistent behavior. Take responsibility for your health and your actions. Another simply said, imagine someone with a stinky mouth and untreated STDs trying to tell you what to do. Bianca is stronger than most people realize. And while Kanye has stayed mostly silent about the latest wave of accusations, the damage is already done. His reputation, already shredded by years of controversy, now faces a new level of disgrace. Because once Bianca spoke her truth, there was no going back.